Welcome back to my channel. It's the Handyman. I got another banger for y'all. Today, I'm gonna show y'all how to check for fuel pressure. This car right now has a crank but no start situation. I already checked for spark. There is a spark. However, I don't like the way it's sparking. I think it should be a little bit more than what it is. But it does have spark. So my next resource to check is the fuel. If I'm getting fuel, the next thing I will have to check for is the air situation. So without further ado, I have my gauge here. I have the lines running to the main fuel line. And I have this tube here running to a gas can. So after I do this procedure, I just release the pressure on it. I have my battery charger here, charging the battery. I always keep my battery charged in situations like this because you never know how many times you're going to start it. And if you got a dead battery, there's nothing you can really do then at that point. But what should happen is once I crank the car, this gauge should move. And I believe for this car, it should be in a range of 40 to 60. I'm not quite sure. I will have to look up the specs to that, but I think it's somewhere up in that range. I already checked the fuse, the relay. I actually switched out the relay to another relay that was actually working, so I know that two relays aren't going to be bad at the same time. When I key on, I can hear the humming of the fuel pump, but that doesn't mean it's giving the right pressure like it's supposed to. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is crank up the car and see what happens. So y'all just need to pay attention to this gauge right here, and I'll be right back. Here. So the fuel pressure seems to be a little low. I don't know what it did when I first cranked it up. But I still think that's enough to start the car, but I'm not sure if it's just shooting air. So my next step probably would be is change the fuel filter first before I drop the tank, because in this particular car, you got to drop the fuel tank to get to the fuel fuel pump. So I'm gonna try that one more time just to see what happens. If y'all would just comment below and let me know what happened on the initial start. That way I kind of get a little understanding, or only way I can see it is if I rewind the video. But let me try that once again, see what happens. Yeah, it's a little higher this time, but like I say, I don't know what happened when it first started. Well, tried to start, but I don't know. Like I said, my next step is going to change the fuel filter, and I'm going to try this procedure again. But if this helped y'all in any kind of way, if y'all could like and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. I will be making another video. Next one might be checking for grounds, because this is a northern car, so you know it is in a salty environment, and you can have bad grounds as well. But I'll check y'all out on the next video. Y'all have a good day.